Porsche so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He had a solid performance a week ago.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 19 carries, 86 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. And they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run here with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Complete to Likely. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on the punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Cousins on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Cousins. It's caught by Bryant. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Taken at the goal line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. On target to his man, Likely. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone comes Rico Dowdle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah,
absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. Cousins again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage in the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And Cooks has it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10, here's Lawrence again. Oh, it's a screen pass, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down, Cousins. And Jones has it over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. It's caught here by Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's got him in, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in there by Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Dowdle going to take this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin in the NFC. Carolina making the trip north to take on the New York Giants.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Lawrence will throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Look, and he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Well, York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense returns to the field, and former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
From the 24, Lawrence. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Lawrence. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And it's complete to Adams. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. And for the Lions. Touchdown. Marvin Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Well, York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Washington offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again. And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. And he loses the football the second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Down to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football? I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And yet
someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and save.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And as this defense walks off the field,